friends, it's Kara from iStampin.com. Thanks for joining me on this Wednesday afternoon. I hope y'all are having a good week, a good day. I have a really fun project to show you today. It's actually a project that I shared with my team last night, the iStampers. We did a team meeting and I shared this project, and it was just so darling that I wanted to show it to you as well. First, let me just congratulate Mary C. You were last week's giveaway winner, so I will be reaching out to you, Mary, so that I can get your mailing address. So congratulations, and just as a reminder to get into next week's drawing, just hit that share button, comment that you've shared, and your name will go into the drawing. And then the other thing that I wanted to mention, just because we're already at we're on the tail end of the month, is have you heard about the Stampin' Anonymous tutorials that I'm a part of? So myself and 5 other demonstrators have collaborated to do a tutorial once a month, so each of us, and we're all sharing it amongst ourselves. So there's 6 tutorials in total, and it's a combination of 3D items along with fun fold cards. So if you are a customer of mine and you make a purchase, you get this for free. But if you are a demonstrator or you are loyal to another demonstrator, you can actually still purchase this. It's just $9.95. So what you will receive is a PDF, a full color PDF with all the instructions to make these 6 projects. Or if you become a member of my team, the iStampers, I give this away for free. So just wanted to make sure that y'all were aware of that. And if you have gotten this from me, I would love some feedback. I would love to know if you've had a chance to look through the tutorials, make a project. Just let me know, because I think they're darling. And I'm not saying that just because I'm involved in it. They truly are just absolutely adorable projects. So I just wanted to let y'all know that the tutorials, you can get this for free through the end of the month, and then next month we will have another set of 6 tutorials. Alrighty, so that is always fun to know that. Okay, hey Michelle. Oh, well, thank you. I'm excited too. Alrighty guys, well, let me show you today's project. This is featuring the product of the week that I shared with y'all on Monday. This was my choice. I just thought this was absolutely adorable. This is the Takeout Treats Bundle. So let me show you what that is. And you can find this on, had something on here. You can find this in the holiday catalog on page 50. So you can see here, there's just some absolutely darling stamps. It's not just for Halloween, though this is the perfect size for little treats. It's not too big, it's not too small, so you can really do some nice little boxes with this. And I was just inspired by this. This just reminds me of something that I got in my childhood, and I just thought this was so much fun, and I thought that y'all would really like it. It's just a perfect little bundle that if you haven't put this on your wish list, I definitely think that this is a great choice. But you can see here, it's a lot of fun stamps. There's some Christmas. Actually, you could even use that for Valentine's Day here. That's going to be here in a couple of months. But, you know, as always, when you do a bundle, you do save 10%. So let me show you the rest of the supplies that you're going to need, and then we can get started. It's just darling. I was so excited when this came out. I had something in mind, and you know how it is when you have something in mind and it actually works out. That's always a nice thing. Sometimes what you envision in your head and you put it to paper and it looks like, ugh, you're like, okay, that's not exactly what I was expecting. Okay, for the way of inks, you are going to need a Gorgeous Grape and Granny Apple Green. We're going to be doing some embossing, so you're also going to need your Versamark. Go ahead, y'all can comment as I'm working, and I'll be sure to, you know, read them as we're going on. If I don't catch it, I'll do that at the end of the live, and I'll answer any questions you may have. The ribbon that I'm using is absolutely beautiful 5/8 inch glittered organdy ribbon. I just love it. Just those little silver flakes are just so pretty, which was why I thought it would be fun to do embossing. So you'll want to get out your silver embossing powder, your embossing buddy, and then also you'll need your heat tool. In the way of cardstock, and I've done quite a bit of the die cutting already for us, just because my camera shakes when I use the Big Shot. You'll need Gorgeous Grape, Whisper White, and Pumpkin Pie. And for these two, I just pulled out some scraps. For the Gorgeous Grape, if you just cut your cardstock in half, lengthwise, so at 5.5, you'll be able to get 2 of these from a 5.5 by or 8.5 by 5.5 piece of cardstock. You'll be able to get 2 of these, which is what you'll need. I don't know if you noticed, I put one of the darling little spider trinkets on the tag, so you'll need to get out the spider trinkets, which these are just absolutely adorable. Now I did keep the little hook on there, the little ring, whatever I'm trying to say. If you wanted to remove that, you just need to get like a pair of jeweler's pliers, and you could easily, the little jump ring, that's what they're called. You'll just need to remove that. Let's see, what else do you need? In the way of an adhesive, you'll need some dimensionals, some glue dots, and tear and tape. And I think I even used some snail. But I think that's it. So why don't we get started? This is a really fun project. It's easy to make, and if you wanted to prep these for, for Halloween, if you like to do things for, friends or family, kids projects, things like that, it comes together really quickly. So the first thing, hey Sonia, I'm so glad to have somebody from my team. Missed you on the last night's team meeting. We're going to be having another one next month, so you can find out all that information, Sonia, on our Facebook page. Okay, so I'm going to decorate the box with the little candy, the little wrapped candy stamp, and I'm going to do that tone on tone. So I'm going to pull out my Gorgeous Grape. And I love this color. I was so excited when they brought purple back into the mix of our... Actually, let me get a piece of paper really quick. I'm going to be stamping off, and I don't want to get ink all over my desk. But anyway, I was so excited when they brought purple back. Purple's one of my favorite colors. I know for some people, it's not one of their... They kind of have a love-hate relationship with purple. I love it. So I'm just randomly stamping just on the bottom half of the treat box and just, rotating the stamp as I go along. And it's much easier to do this before you put the box together. So that's what I recommend doing. If you forget to stamp and you put the box together, you can stamp it. It's just a little bit trickier. So we're just gonna go like so. And if you overlap, that's okay. I don't think anybody's gonna inspect your stamping that closely. All right, so that's all we need to do there. So we can put that away. Why don't we just finish all of our stamping and get that out of the way? The next thing that you're going to want to do is get out, it's dirty on that side, is to get out a piece of Whisper White cardstock, and I'm going to use Granny Apple Green. And then the stamp I'm going to use for this one is this tag with the diagonal stripes. Hey Joyce, hey Sherry, I'm not sure I said hello. Hey Donna, it's so nice to see so many people joining today. And so what we're going to do is just stamp right there, and we're going to, that looks like that's okay, I have a little, I don't know if you can see that, I have a little smudge, I had something on my stamp, but that's okay because that's going to be covered up. We're going to be die cutting this here in a minute. But let's go ahead and stamp our sentiment. So because I'm going to be heat embossing, I'm going to use my embossing buddy. And then I've got the stamp that says something sweet to eat. And we will use Versamark. So I have to know, do y'all, have y'all gotten this bundle and do y'all just think it's darling? Or which other bundle, the Halloween stuff, have y'all really enjoyed? I know the Toil and Trouble is super popular, but I just thought this was cute too. All right, and I'm just gonna sprinkle this with the silver embossing powder. And so let me go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and put this away before I make a mess. Oh, excuse me. Okay, sorry about that. All right, so I'm just gonna heat up my heat tool really quick. I put it on the second setting. And this is the favorite part, is to see the powder melt. It looks like liquid metal to me. I never get tired of that. I just think that is so cool. All right, so what you're gonna do is, so what I was saying about, let me get a piece of, here, let me get a cardstock. I'm not sure if I explained this well, but half of a piece of the cardstock, you can actually get two shapes out of this. So run this through your Big Shot, and then what I did is I just rotated it like that. So you can get two of these out of a half a sheet of cardstock. And then what you're going to do is grab this thinlet, and then this one right here with the notches on both ends, and go ahead and die cut that out on your Big Shot. And so when that's all done, it's gonna look like this right here. So it's gonna look like that. Whoops. So that's going to be our tag, and then this is our cute little banner. And I don't know if you can see, but once I fold it, you'll be able to see it better. But there's two little score marks right here, and that's going to allow us to give that banner, to give it that little dimension right there. Okay, so why don't we go ahead and put our box together? So, you know, make sure you grab your bone folder, and just on those score marks, just go ahead and fold it and burnish it. Hi, Avenel. Oh, you don't have any of the Halloween stamp sets, Linda? Oh, and you have the Toil and Trouble, Joyce. That one's so cute. Okay. For those of you that joined late, I announced last week's winner already, so that was Mary. And then if you want to make sure to get into next week's drawing, just share the video on your Facebook page or feed, and then just comment that you shared, and I will make sure to put you in next week's drawing. And then I was also talking about my Stampin' Anonymous tutorials. So if y'all are unfamiliar with that, you can just comment below, say, what is that? And I'll briefly go over that again. It's just it's a set of 6 tutorials that are just absolutely adorable. They're Halloween projects. Okay, so after we have folded all of those, I'm going to adhere the box with the tear and tape. I think tear and tape is the best adhesive. It's quick, it's easy to put on, and it holds your project together really, really well. So just go ahead and put tear and tape on the flaps, and then you just need to put tape just on one bottom. And then let's go ahead and do the same thing over here. And then one more, and then we can start putting the box together. So for those of y'all up north, is it starting to get cooler, start to feel like fall? I get jealous of y'all. We had the hottest weekend this past weekend. It was like 97 degrees. I think we lived in our pool Saturday and Sunday. So what I'm going to do here is just go ahead and I'm going to do this one first. Just go ahead and peel off the backing paper. Some of our leaves are dropping, but it's still hot. Okay. All right, so this is really easy. So all you're going to do is just kind of bend that one back and then just meet this side to that flap and then just, whoops. Okay, I guess that's okay. Yeah, there we go. Well, there we go. And just meet it like that. Hey, Ronnie, how are you doing today? And then we're going to just do the same thing here. I'm just going to take off the backing paper. And then this one we will match up to that other piece. So it takes two sides to make a whole box. Okay, so let's go ahead and have these two sides to match up. And then next I am going to and kind of what I found, let me roll this back a little bit. What I found, what made it easier for me is to kind of get the sides together first and then to press down the bottom. Make sure the bottom where the tape is underneath. And if you don't press down too hard, that tear and tape, you actually can lift up and replace your cardstock. And then now what I did is I put my fingers down in the bottom, and that has made that bottom flap tight and adhered. So then you can just like put your little flaps down. But first, let's fill it up with some treats. So I've got some Hershey Kisses here. I've got some more over here. So let's see, that's 3. So that's 7 Hershey Kisses. I think that's a nice little treat. And then this is really easy. You just, gently just close it like so. Like that. Isn't that darling? And then you can see your little stamped candy all the way around. Oh my gosh, I just love this. This little box is just precious. And I think I'm going to have this be the front. I like how the sides are a little bit better. Okay, so we've already die cut our tag and our banners. So we're going to work on the tag first. So what I did here is I laid down some snail to like 3 strips, and then I'm going to get my glitter and some scissors. And what I did is I just cut, what is that? That's probably about 3 inches. And I'm making sure that I am putting the really silver side to the front, so I'm laying it down backwards. And I just kind of like just laid it down, put a little bit more snail on top of this ribbon. And I'm just making sure that my angles are kind of going different ways. And then I just kind of crisscrossed it. So it looks like that. Nothing, too difficult. And then from here, I'm going to pop this up on dimensionals. So I think 3 seems to be a good amount. go ahead and just take off the paper. Oh, I'm so glad you like the box, Joyce. It is so cute. It really is. It's like I said, it's not too small. It's not too big. It's like the perfect size. And then I just put this right here in the center. I don't want to completely cover up the stamp. So, you can put it up a little bit higher if you want. Let's see. I don't want to cover up all of the candies. So about like that. I think that looks good. And then with the banner, so I'm going to fold it right here. Get my bone folder again, make sure I've got some really good creases. And then I'm going to get the other one and go backwards. So there we go. So y'all can see how easy that is to fold. So again, I think once you get the first fold down and really give it a good crease, it's easier to get that second fold and you bend it towards you. There we go. Like so. So it gives that kind of like little rippled banner look with some fun dimension. And then from here, I just put that up on dimensionals again. So I did 3. And if you follow me, y'all know that I like to use a lot of dimensions. Some of y'all be like, I don't need that much, but I like to make sure that my projects are well supported. So again, this was the project that I showed my team last night on our team meeting. So they thought this was really, really cute. And I'm just going to kind of put it at an angle. Like so. And then next I got one of the little spider trinkets. And like I said, I'm just keeping that jump ring on there. I don't really think it's too noticeable. If you did want to remove that jump ring, I would just get like, some jeweler pliers and you shouldn't have a problem removing that. And I just put this on with glue dots. So I just put 2 glue dots on here. So 1, 2. And then I just have it kind of like coming off. You can have it come from the top, from the bottom, whichever way. And that is it. What do y'all think? Is that just too cute? So just an absolutely darling little Halloween treat box. So you can see the little stamped candy all the way around. And then on the inside, just to show you again, there's just some Hershey Kisses on the inside. Just so sweet, so fun. It's a very fun project to make. So, just really fun to be able to give to your little trick-or-treaters, to, if you're doing a Halloween party at work or at school, anything like that. So what do y'all think? Cute? Give me some thumbs up. Hearts. Let me know what you think about it. But again, that was using the Takeout Treats bundle, which is my product of the week. And I just think it's darling. But of course, you can find all this information, like I said, on my blog where you can shop 24/7. And be sure to use the host code if you shop in my store, and then you will get the Stampin' Anonymous tutorials for free. All right, guys, have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye.